Hello, I'm Dr. Richard Ben, a medical professional dedicated to delivering evidence-based care and supporting patients in achieving better health and long-term well-being. Today, we are diving into something huge, something scary, something that touches almost every family on this planet. 6 sneaky early whispers your brain sends you before full-blown dementia ever shows up. And trust me, these whispers are easy to miss because they wear the costume of normal, tired life. But if you catch them early, you can slam the door shut on catastrophe. So buckle up because we are about to teach your brain how to scream for help before it breaks down. This matters lots, so let's go hard right now. Lean in close, pour yourself a cup of something hot, and give me the next 30 minutes of your life because what I'm about to share with you could literally save your mind, save your marriage, save your mom's smile, save your dad's storytelling. This is bigger than a workout tip, bigger than a diet fad. This is a blueprint to keep your brain young while the rest of the world forgets where they parked their car. Right now, you are about to meet a real couple. Real chairs, real tears, real healing. Because one afternoon in my clinic, a husband and a wife walked in, clutching a worry that was eating them alive. The wife was convinced her husband was slipping into dementia, and she was correcting him every 5 minutes, like a referee at a tennis match. "Honey, you forgot again. You mixed up your words again," she would whisper in this sweet, poisoned voice. And I watched the husband's brain shrink in real time with every correction. This is not a joke. Every time you scold someone for forgetting, you literally trap the mistake inside their head, you cement it, you brand it, you own it, and the brain obeys by failing louder the next day, louder and louder again, like a broken speaker that just keeps buzzing louder because it is being told it sounds wrong, like a car alarm that gets more frantic every time someone walks near it. So I pulled the wife aside and I gave her one spicy challenge. I said, "Baby, just stop. Just let him stumble. Just let him fumble. Do not rescue him for 7 whole days. Swallow every correction. Bite your tongue. Let the mistakes breathe. Be the silent witness." And when they returned 1 week later, my jaw literally hit the floor. The man who walked in was a brand new human. He was sharp, he was witty, he was articulate, he was present. He was himself again. Every sentence landed like a clean arrow. No confusion, no stumbling, no fog, nothing, because his brain had finally been allowed to breathe, free of the constant correction loop that had been choking his recall. And that single week taught me the single most powerful lesson of my career. Sometimes the diagnosis lives in the spouse's mouth, not in the patient's head, and sometimes the cure lives in your silence. So before I list the 6 signs, I want you to remember something crucial. If you notice any of these in yourself or someone you love, do not panic. Do not Google yourself into a coma, because stress, sleep loss, blood sugar swings, exhausting work, even a hard breakup can mimic dementia perfectly. The trick is not to freak out. The trick is to read the signs the right way, with calm eyes, with curious hands, with a wise heart, and with a willingness to act before it is too late. So what the heck is dementia? Anyway, let me break it down in plain, dirty English. Dementia is simply your brain aging faster than your body. Certain parts of your skull start shrinking like an old raisin, especially one tiny seahorse-shaped structure deep inside called the hippocampus. And that little structure is the CEO of memory, the captain of navigation, the librarian of words, the scheduler of your calendar, the holder of your stories, the keeper of your childhood, the recorder of your wedding day. And when it shrinks, your life starts unraveling thread by thread. Memory bleeds out, language bleeds out, identity bleeds out. So here come the 6 whispers, and I need you to really listen, because each one is a tiny cry for help, a smoke signal from deep inside your skull, a gentle knock on the door before the house collapses. Whisper number 1 is chaos in your calendar. You try to plan a simple dinner and your brain freezes like a broken laptop. You cannot organize, you cannot sequence, you cannot keep steps in order. You start a task and forget why you started it. The stove is on, but you are standing in the living room wondering what day it is. The laundry is half done for 3 days because you keep forgetting which load is which. The bills pile up because you cannot follow the steps to pay them. This is not laziness. This is not aging. This is not bad character. This is your hippocampus losing its grip on the steering wheel. The internal project manager is resigning quietly. The train conductor has left the cabin, and your brain is running on autopilot with no destination, no schedule, no grip, no map. Whisper number 2 is personality. flipping like a coin. The sweet, gentle grandma suddenly becomes a furious fire breather. The calm engineer becomes a nervous wreck. The cheerful neighbor becomes a paranoid shadow. The kind uncle starts snapping at waiters and getting angry at small talk. Personality changes are not always character flaws. Sometimes they are flashing red lights on a shrinking brain, but remember they can also come from burnout, hormones, grief, loneliness, infections, vitamins crashing, missing minerals, thyroid swings, dehydration, medication side effects, etc. So do not throw the dementia card too fast. Look at the full picture before you point fingers. Do not become the spouse who diagnoses too quickly. Be the spouse who investigates deeply, who watches patiently, who asks the right questions before slapping the wrong label. Whisper number 3 is one nobody talks about, and it is a juicy one: constipation. Yes, the poop talk, because inside your belly lives a second brain, a wild jungle of trillions of microbes, and they actually crank out more serotonin than the brain in your skull. Your gut is so wired that it literally has more nerve fibers running through it than your spinal cord. So when your gut is clogged, inflamed, blocked, toxic, your brain hears the alarm. Alzheimer's patients and Parkinson's patients both famously struggle with constipation way more than healthy people. So if your bowels are stubborn, if your stools are hard, if your belly feels heavy and bloated every morning, your brain might be whispering, "Please unclog me too. Please give me friendly bugs. Please stop feeding me sugar and gluten and chemicals and processed junk. Please give me vegetables. Please give me water. Please give me fermented foods." Whisper number 4 is your senses going rogue. Your favorite perfume smells like wet cardboard. Your morning coffee tastes like dirty pennies. Your favorite song sounds muffled like it is coming from underwater. Your eyesight blurs at the edges. Your hunger vanishes even when you skipped lunch. Your sense of touch dulls. Food feels like mush instead of flavor. Your skin stops reacting to temperature changes. Your balance wobbles. Your depth perception drifts. All 5 senses misfiring at once is not a coincidence. It is your brain starving slowly. The wiring is fraying, the circuits are shorting, the antenna is bending. Please listen. Please feed the neurons. Please, for the love of memory, restore the signals. Please bring back the smell of fresh rain and the taste of ripe peaches. Whisper number 5 is word hunting. You stand in the kitchen trying to say spatula, and the word hides under the couch. You stare at your friend and you cannot recall her name. Even though you have known her for 10 years, you repeat the same sentence 3 times in one conversation without realizing it. You mix up grandma with grandpa in a sentence. You call your son by your brother's name and then feel a strange shame wash over you. And sometimes you build full sentences that look like perfect English but mean absolutely nothing. The grammar is fine, the syntax is fine, but the meaning is scrambled like alphabet soup. This incoherent babble is your hippocampus screaming, and it is one of the most heartbreaking symptoms because the person is fully awake, fully aware, fully trying, but the message comes out scrambled like a broken radio. Every word is correct individually, but the song is unrecognizable, and the loneliness inside that struggle is unbearable. Whisper number 6 is losing your internal GPS. You walk into a brand new mall and your brain panics. You cannot remember where the elevator is. You keep turning left when you should turn right. You wander like a lost puppy. You forget where you parked. You forget which exit leads home. You cannot follow a map anymore. You cannot give driving directions to a delivery driver. This is because your hippocampus is literally the map app inside your head. And when it shrinks, your map deletes itself, the pins fall out, the streets blur, the directions vanish, the North Star disappears. So congratulations if you found every sign relatable. But also congratulations if you found none. Both are wins, because now you know exactly what to fix, and now you know exactly where to start. And that awareness is already half the battle. So we just covered 6 warnings. Now, let's flip the page and talk about 7 spicy moves you can make right now to actually rescue your brain. The golden rule of brain rescue is early bird gets the worm. The moment you suspect Whisper 1, you act, you don't wait, you don't pray, you don't hope, you don't ignore, you strike, you move, you change, you experiment, and the biggest secret doctors rarely whisper is that your diet is the single most powerful weapon against this war. Mainstream medicine often shrugs. Oh, it's genetic. Oh, it's aging. Oh, it just happens. Oh, take this pill. Oh, cross your fingers. Oh, wait and see. But your fork is a fork in the road between decay and recovery, between fog and clarity, between the nursing home and the dinner table with grandchildren. So let's dive in. Let's get loud. Let's rescue your mind one bite at a time, one habit at a time, one day at a time. Move number 1 is thiamine, also called vitamin B1. This humble vitamin is the fireman that puts out the fire in your hippocampus. When you are low on B1, your hippocampus shrivels like a prune in the sun, and the biggest thieves of B1 in your life are two things: booze and sugar. Alcohol burns through B1 like wildfire through dry grass. And every time you stuff your face with carbs, donuts, bread, pasta, croissants, cake, cookies, crackers, your body burns even more B1 just to break them down. So the more sugar you eat, the more B1 you lose, the more your hippocampus suffers. So grab yourself high-quality B1. The best natural source is nutritional yeast, those golden flakes you sprinkle on popcorn, but skip the fake fortified kind. Go natural, because synthetic vitamins may give a quick buzz, but they are not your long-term lover. They are a fling, a one-night stand. And while you're at it, pour out the alcohol and shrink the sugar mountain. Your brain will send you thank you cards for years, sends fireworks of clarity, sends waves of memory, sends you back your name when you meet a stranger, gives you the gift of long sentences that actually have endings, gets you back on the dance floor remembering the steps you learned at your wedding, gets you back inside the chess game you played with your grandson, gets you laughing at jokes again because you caught the punchline this time. Every B1 you rebuild is a brick. You lay back into the wall of your memory palace, brick by brick, morning by morning, day by day. Your palace becomes a fortress that dementia cannot breach. Move number 2 is heal the jungle inside your belly. Your microbiome, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's patients almost always show the same two patterns: a sad, lacking diversity of gut bugs and chronic gut inflammation, like a war zone in the intestines. So the goal is simple: flood your gut with variety. Eat 5 different vegetables today, not just lettuce on repeat. Mix radicchio, kale, arugula, broccoli, cabbage, beet greens, dandelion, bok choy, mushrooms, seaweeds, different fibers feed different bacterial strains. And here's the spicy twist: fasting makes your bugs stronger. Yes, starving the microbes sounds crazy, but they adapt, they evolve, they thrive. Survival magic, ancient DNA, remembering how to survive lean seasons. Plus your gut and your brain are joined by a giant phone cable called the vagus nerve. Two-way traffic, brain to gut, gut to brain. So a sick gut makes a sick brain, and a sick brain makes a sick gut. Vicious loop until you break it. And please, for the love of your neurons, drop the gluten. I don't mean eat gluten-free bread, I mean drop the grains, go low carb, because gluten fans the flames of brain inflammation. It punches holes in the gut lining. It confuses your immune system, and while you're cleaning house, ditch the GMO foods too. Glyphosate, the herbicide sprayed on GMO crops, was literally designed to kill microbes, so it kills your gut bugs too. Choose organic, choose ancient grains, choose clean soil. Your brain will thank you in decades, not just days. Your grandchildren will thank you because they will still know your name. Move number 3 is crunchy green miracles called sprouts. Broccoli sprouts in particular are loaded with a brain-saving compound called sulforaphane. Here is the wild thing: when a seed is sitting in a bag, it is locked up tight, hard to digest. Nutrients hidden behind walls of fiber, but the moment it sprouts, everything explodes open. The nutrition becomes bioavailable. Sulforaphane lights up pathways in your brain that protect against neurodegeneration. It's anti-cancer, it's anti-brain fog, it's anti-inflammation. Plus sprouts feed your friendly bugs. They help seal leaky gut. Another huge problem in Alzheimer's patients, and the dreamy part: you can grow them on your kitchen counter for pennies. Fresh, alive, exploding with life force. Alfalfa, broccoli, radish, sunflower, lentil, mung bean, all sprouts are tiny chefs cooking up brain medicine for you. While you sleep, they grow. While you work, they explode with sulforaphane. Move. Number 4 is ketones. Your brain cells are burning up in dementia, so let's give them a different fuel. Glucose is their favorite, but in a sick hippocampus, glucose struggles to get in, like trying to push a couch through a doorway that is too narrow. So ketones come in like a rescue helicopter and feed the neurons directly, bypassing the broken door. You can flood your body with ketones through 2 spicy habits: regular intermittent fasting, 16 hours closed, 8 hours open, and occasional prolonged fasting, 24 to 48 hours. Plus you can take MCT oil, just 1 tablespoon twice a day, or buy exogenous ketones and feed your brain on demand. The neurons will lap it up like kittens with cream. The inflammation in your hippocampus will start melting like butter in a hot pan. Move number 5 is ginkgo biloba. This ancient tree has one specific extract that rocks the research world, EGB 761. It boosts blood flow to your brain, it shields neurons from oxidative damage, it slows decline in real human trials. It sharpens memory in healthy brains too. Simple, ancient, powerful, a tree that has been alive for millions of years, teaching your brain to stay young. Sipping its leaves is like sipping liquid patience, like drinking decades of quiet survival, like inviting a wise old grandparent into your bloodstream to whisper secrets of long-term memory and clean circulation, leaf by leaf, dose by dose. Move number 6 is lion's mane mushroom. This fuzzy mushroom looks like a white pom-pom, but inside it holds compounds that literally regrow nerve cells. The research on lion's mane is not some tiny mouse study. It is human cognitive improvement, attention sharpening, memory sharpening, focus deepening, mood lifting. It's off the charts exciting, and you can pop it as a supplement or cook it into your meals. Your hippocampus will high-five you. Your neurons will throw confetti. Your thoughts will glide like skates on fresh ice. Every connection a smooth ribbon instead of a frayed rope. Move number 7 is the classic brain stack, omega-3 fatty acids with extra DHA, found in fatty fish, fish oil, cod liver oil, sardines, salmon, mackerel, herring, vitamin D from sunlight or supplements, because almost everyone is deficient and the brain uses D like fuel, zinc for neuron signaling, magnesium for calm focus, daily exercise to flood your brain with oxygen. Even a 30-minute brisk walk grows new neurons, lifts mood, balances blood sugar, and last but never last, deep, deep sleep. Because when you sleep, your brain rinses itself, it scrubs out the gunk, it files the memories, it heals the wiring. When you skip, sleep cortisol spikes, oxygen drops, your hippocampus shrivels, your memory melts, your mood darkens, your patience evaporates, your creativity flattens, your tolerance shrinks. So chase sleep like your life depends on it. Because it literally does. Build a bedtime ritual. Keep the room cold, dark, quiet. Ditch the screens an hour before sleep. No phones, no doom scrolling, no emails, no violent news. Let your brain repair itself like a midnight mechanic. The bedroom becomes your night pharmacy, your 8-hour dispensary, your daily dose of memory medicine. And on top of all of this, please remember that movement is medicine too, not just food. Your muscles are your second brain-pumping feel-good chemicals. Every step you take is a step you gift to your hippocampus. Walking in nature multiplies the benefit. The trees exhale phytoncides your lungs absorb and your brain uses. Sunlight on your skin triggers vitamin D production. Birdsong calms your vagus nerve. Dirt under your feet reconnects you to microbial diversity. This is the quiet healing the modern world forgot. The ancient gym, the outdoor cathedral. Stress is the silent assassin of memory. Cortisol is the slow poison that shrinks your hippocampus, so manage it like a fire. Breathe, walk, journal, talk to someone you trust, pray, meditate, dance in your kitchen, sing in the shower, hug someone for 20 seconds because that genuinely calms the nervous system. Laughter is a medicine, friendship is a medicine, love is a medicine, rest is a medicine. Please pour these medicines into your day. Please stop treating your life like a sprint and start treating it like a long, slow, beautiful walk. With friends, with sunshine, with sleep, with food that loves you back now. If this lit a fire under your brain, smash that like button. Share this with anyone who needs to hear it. Send it to your mom. Send it to your dad. Send it to that neighbor who keeps mixing up names. Send it to your doctor if they are brave enough. Post it in your family group chat. Save it for the day. Someone forgets a word and the room goes quiet and you feel panic creep in, and watch my last brain video up here. It will give you even more weapons for your arsenal, more arrows for your quiver, more tools for your toolbox, more allies for your cause, more urgency for your mourning, more horsepower for your healing journey, more courage for your comeback story, more love for your long, bright life. Your brain is not your enemy. It is your best friend. Treat it like a king, and it will carry you through a long, sharp, memorable life. A life full of stories you can still tell, names you can still remember, places you can still navigate, faces you can still recognize, screaming back at you from across the dinner table with love, with laughter, with life, with memory, with hope. So let's protect this gift together. Let's fight early. Let's eat smart. Let's sleep deep. Let's move daily. Let's love loudly. And let's keep our brains bright until the very last beautiful sunset, until the very last name spoken at the family table.